Nathan do the games.
Something's in my pocket. Shit. Has it been recording this whole time?
Nah. I stopped it.
I'll tell you what I know on the way. But don't
Oh,
expect
he can
all
fly.
the answers. It's all about what a man
Yeah,
does.
is he doing that? He's flying, isn't he?
It's all about what a man does. Thematic inclusion.
He's just, oh wow, he totally is flying, what the fuck? I didn't realize, I never considered that. Kind of, oh, you can't walk. Ooh, that was intimate. You
That,
vibrated my
my
thigh.
friend, is a prison. A prison within
So,
a prison.
Everything here is completely
A
disconnected,
very clever trick.
basically.
Everything is a prison.
No, everything here is like disconnected.
Dude, existence is a prison.
I mean, yeah, but we knew that already.
The real nightmare is immortality.
Jesus.
You and the prisoner have a lot in common.
Does that mean a
She
prison?
woke up one day, destroyed
In double
everything in her wake, and then bam!
Walk
she
cycles
got
aren't too inspiring.
changed.
Yeah.
But
Considering half the game is this, yeah. Speedrun mode obviously skips over shit, and you just go straight to the bosses. But story mode is like, hey, here's some exposition before you fight a boss for 10 minutes. Or 20 or 30 if you keep dying. In some cases. This boss actually was pretty challenging the first time through. Because there's bits where you can just get fucked up. Every boss has just bits where you get fucked
Build
up.
all these layers so she couldn't get out, and you couldn't hear her scream.
oh, cool.
It's not really clear who anybody is in this game.
Alright. You just have to fight them.
Yeah, like it's there a little bit for some of them.
So you're trying to leave the prison.
Yeah, well, you're just trying to escape because you're up the top and you're just trying to get down to the planet.
Alright.
But yeah, like it's like these prison worlds that you're going through, kind of. Because that's the way the game works. And this,
Oh, there's holes.
yeah, this bunny guy can just kind of be anywhere apparently.
He's
Got a microphone, dude. He's ready to spit fire.
Enraged, she'll hunt anything.
She the big
bring it
bad.
to pieces.
No.
Last boss. A boss.
Yep.
This boss.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, they're all considered jailers,
But you and me
even though this one is
know that being
like,
locked
oh, don't put-
fucks you up inside.
Yeah.
to swear.
Yeah, no, you don't need that.
We know that so well, don't we?
Hey,
Profanity is the language of poor people. It's not.
hey, shit ass.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's why we're getting
Like this
out.
dude's like some sort of ancient weapon master.
That's why
He wouldn't
our
swear.
story doesn't end
He's
like
about that
hers.
shit.
Don't need it.
He's all about that.
Swear words in like fancy languages don't work.
It's not even really fancy language.
Well, like you know, he's very eloquent.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the scene that we're meant to be painting is like a little bit formal.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you make a formal character swear to show that they're like really like a bit out of control, or like they've slipped up,
Well, they're a wild card.
they've forgotten their good breeding and they've slipped up and they've gone fuck.
Oh,
Like
shit.
that's the only way to do a British like
yeah, British stereotype. where it's
Pan American voice. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Should you? The only way to have that voice where it's from to go fuck.
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know if there's a good way.
No, that's the only way. Fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. He drops the accent.
Ah fuck.
You
Can't
shouldn't
believe
be
you've done
here.
this.
He gets slapped and he's like, fuck, what the fuck? Oh. Guess what a gimmick is?
Blows up the walls.
And rises. Got a big old head.
You skipping that? Really?
No, I didn't skip it. That's just, it just looks a bit awkward. So, as you can see from what I just did by accident, if you stand on the squares, she goes like, ooh. And
Dude, is she riding a fucking swagmobile?
yep, she's got a little swag.
Oh my
A
god.
little swag motorbike. Mostly shooting people.
Don't
is-
shoot the walls. You need them.
No, the wall's fine. This is one of the only fights where you actually have like a resource of sorts,
What?
which is like the little in the 3D zone. It's where you have the little squares. Because when you stand on a square, she like runs over to it and she's like, "Nah, I hate it so much." Okay.
Maybe explain that when we come to it.
Yeah, I'll show you. Like, you don't really need them so much.
Good dog.
I did. She, big donker.
Big donker.
Big donker. charge at your sword, it does way more damage. Like for a single hit. but
Also,
it's
in a
like
future that's like all about like dystopian barbarism, I think they'd probably just like kill these people rather than
lock them up. Well,
Yeah.
I think the idea is that she's here because she's so dangerous, and like you would have a very hard time fighting her.
But they managed to put her in this room. They built this room and put her in there.
Yeah, so that you have to come through it if you wanted to escape.
Why not just like cut off the fucking air?
I mean, why have boss fights? Basically, why not just nuke him, right? Yeah. So if you stand on the square, she does that. She's angry. Just kind of a good way to speed run. I don't think they'd regenerate. Oh god. I don't think they regenerate after every phase. That's the thing. I mean, yeah. If I wanted, I could just run into a room and sort of. But it's usually better to just, I don't know. Speed running, I think, usually dictates that like the just shooting them rapidly is good. Not even charge shots. Like charge shots aren't worth it oftentimes. Oh god. It's just you just kind of do this. As the phases go on, they typically do longer combos.
Why are you moving so slow?
Because I'm in like dual mode. There's two modes. It's like 3D mode.
Oh,
And, like
she's all tied up.
not anymore.
It's kind of cool.
And they give her a weapon, even though she's restrained. It's like just on the back of her thing.
They never took it off there.
Forgot.
We
Yeah.
tortured her and built a facility to block her screams from
Everybody, but we still.
traveling like, off planet somehow. But she likes her side.
So we let that
She
back.
can keep it.
Oh yeah, if you shoot those pillars as well, that's the same thing. Ooh. So you can't charge your weapon in the same way that you can in the dual sections like this, because it uses the right stick to charge the weapon. But you can do a charged attack, like if you just hold it and then go like that with it. But that's often also not worth it. It's kind of annoying because that's like fun and cool.
So how you doing?
Yeah, it's different. There's a distinction. If you get hit, you also lose the charge. So don't get hit. And every time you get a counter attack, you heal a bit.
Yeah.
Which is really, really handy. Yeah, it's mostly just like this for the bosses, but they all have some kind of gimmick. Oh, fuck. Like,
You
fucking
guys are the three of those, yeah.
Fuck off. Yeah, like
Dirty, stinky bass, big, dirty.
yeah, the music in this game is actually like quite good.
I don't need no ketamine.
I don't need no speed. What? I don't need no ketamine. Tell him again.
Big, dirty, stinky bass.
So you can heal really easily on those things where they hit you 4 times, because if you know the timing, it's just like, alright, I just get free health.
Yeah.
But then there's the things where they don't attack you, and if you get hit, you lose quite a bit. And then if you get like a perfect timing, you fucking do that, which is actually inefficient and a waste of time. So try not to, I
I
guess.
think you said that about like everything in this game.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like oftentimes the really simple stuff that isn't flashy is...
Your cool shit's gotta be the dominant strategy.
That's the thing, I get really annoyed when people like design a game and they don't playtest it so that like the coolest thing to do doesn't reward you very heavily for doing it. Like there's so many games that don't... Oh yeah, now she's fucking just gone.
Oh, she lost her swagmobile.
Yeah, she's no longer swaggy. But she does get mad, I think, still, if you stand on the thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a cutscene and she hits me. Looks like it just happened, I think. So do I have to do this? Yeah. Oh, shit, on the gut. Oh, I think she got me. Like, close her face.
Alright.
Stab it. What do we have to like the second to last phase? And then obviously the last phase, like all the rest of them, is like just fucked stuff. Oh god. Okay,
That's 4.
Ah! Okay. I just don't want her to do the laser thing.
Yeah, really bad at games.
So...
You think after like 5 years playing games, you'd be good at that then?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know if that's how it works. So now I'm just counting every combo so I can get health back.
So each phase has like a free roaming then into the section.
Oh, Christ almighty. Yeah, basically. Like every section.
Lost a life.
So she goes back up to full health. And then it she does that because she has to run away because that's the start of the phase. So I think if I hit this, she comes. I think, or maybe I have to just run around and find her, and then you can bait her. This section is weird. I don't know why, because it's really of no consequence. Like when you find her, it's not like she surprise attacks you really. It's just she's like hidden. It's like cool. Alright, fucking.
And then this happens again.
Fucking,
You just chase it.
nah, she's invincible. I just need to.
So you have to do that.
I just need to. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like this phase. It's annoying.
So when they're glowing, they're invincible.
Yep. I miss these fucking points.
Oh dear. Dongle spores, man.
Dongle spores. Okay, came back. Came back to haunt me.
It's 5 in a row.
Oh, yeah, so there's those pillars which I should use actually because I think this is the last phase that I can actually use them. Is it that one? Yeah.
So she gets mad.
Yeah. Get some good attacks on. You basically get them to half health, and then that's the point where you go into like combat mode. Oh wait, no, you just deplete them. And then they go into like close quarters mode, and then you do that. God, so bad at those times. And now it's like we're fighting.
Yeah. It does a lot of help, dude.
I'm good. They should just do stuff like that, and then she'll do a combo. You watch. That time, my strategy that I was going for worked. And yeah, when you finish a phase, you also get a health back. So you basically get like 3 tries kind of per phase, sort of, but then also you lose it. This phase is honestly pretty fucked. On hard mode, it's pretty crazy. Plus, there's this fucking pillar in there, which will be destroyed. Oh yeah, so you can't damage it. You basically just avoid it. Your bullets can clear the things out. The green things that she shoots actually drop health stuff, so you can heal in these sections.
So shooting it. Oh right, yeah. Clearing the bullets.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, just stand here and you'll be fine. Level 1's home in. And
Yeah, she does have a great time, huh?
you know how I sucked at dodging their lasers?
Yeah.
Well, now lasers are the only thing. You charge it down, so you can go much further. And this is it! Yeah, this boss is kind of weird. There's like not much to it when it comes to like, you know, story or anything you can talk about, hinting at anything. It's just like very straight up just boss fight. Weird. Some of the bosses do actually have like stuff. Like they're
Oh,
actually
you did
cool
it.
characters. Yeah, I did it. That's it. That is this whole game.
Okay.
Get ready for that like 8 more times.
Cool.
It's definitely good. A good boss fight.
Wait, is everyone wearing shoes?
Yeah, dude. He's a ninja.
So polite.
Ninja samurai. Could have done that from the
Overwatch.
start. Could have done that from the start.
What's the map with the pit in the middle?
No, it's the Greek one.
Thermopylae?
Well
Sure.
done.
Actually, no, Thermopylae is a rock of
Out
ages
of
level.
misery.
And also a place in the Asian world.
It is a real place, yeah. Is it not a place anymore? Thermopylae?
No.
No. What happened
I
to
mean,
it?
it's still a place. Like, you can go to Thermopylae. I don't think there's anything there. I don't think it's called Thermopylae anymore.
Yeah.
They couldn't make sense of her. She was so wild.
Oh yeah, I
So
think
they
they
put her in a
mentioned that she's like, she might not have actually been from...
Then you came along
well.
and they did even worse.
It's like, fuck it.
Way
Put her in jail.
worse. It all went so wrong.
It's too vague to actually grasp
We are
onto any
going to
real
make
story.
things right again. Together.
Rabbit Man's not really necessary.
No. All you know is that you're a samurai guy who's walking from place to place killing everybody on the way.
Yeah.
It's very Samurai Jack-ish.
How long did that take?
That was
that
14.
ten
It
up?
was 14 minutes.
Alright, well, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah,
And
bye
now,
bye.
Walking to the next place.
Just, here we go.